Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about the average return on Bitcoin. So it's a little bit different than videos as usual, but I kind of think it's interesting. I was inspired by the video by Rajat Soni. He made this video about how to retire, the secret to early retirement. You need less than you think. So I think about doing a similar video, not same, but on my way. And I kind of put those values there, and I gonna go over the calculation about compound interest or compound return on your investment over the years. Gonna go over that, and we're gonna go over the stock market. We do the comparison to if you put the money on the stock market or and then the average return on Bitcoin. So over here you see the gain since to 2011, right? Since 2011 you have a gain of 20 million percent, right? So that's real numbers, like 20 million percent you would make and since 2011. But of course you wouldn't by then you nobody really thought Bitcoin was gonna be that much worth that much, so nobody really cared and pay more attention. But if you look at the annualized return for the last 10 years, so that's about 21,000%, right? So every year for the last 10 years. And for the last 5 years, so it's kind of doing going down. For the last 5 years, it's 190%. So 190 for the last 5 years, and then 154 for the last year. I want to concentrate to the past 5 years. Let's about like 190. So, in average, the yearly return on your Bitcoin, your Bitcoin saving, I would say. So, 190, what does that mean? Like, it's like you have, let's say you have 10,000, and then you're getting a return of one. You put 10,000, and you're getting a return of 190 a year. And this is about 5 years, right? And you getting as calculation, this is about you would be putting um you would be making, right? So that's 10,000, right? So total interest, right? That's how much return you would be getting, right? Outside your money, that would be $67 million. 67,600,000, right? That's how much. And then the initial balance would be 10,000, right? And then the interest rate yearly, every year, that's 190, right? Since for the past 5 years, right? And then this is how much, right? All-time rate return. This is about 676,000%. Okay, so this is this is how much basically you would be making, and people are not really paying attention to this. So this is how much money you put in, basically, right? Pretty much that, right? So the percentage of your money, it's like you six, you basically 6,000, 6,000x your money in 5 years. That's that. That's what it is basically, and and most people don't really pay attention to this because they don't understand the compounding interest rate, right? Compound um the the compound of your, the more your money is growing, the more you leave it in, the more it's compounding. Now, of course, you can withdraw your Bitcoin, you can sell it anytime. If you have situation you want to buy a car, or you want to repair your house, you want to buy something you like, and you want to do something very special to you, makes sense. You can sell, or you can buy the thing with the Bitcoin itself, because Bitcoin is not just a store of value, but it's a medium of exchange and a medium of account. Um, no. So this is the comparison. If you have, for example, let's say you put in $20 a week, so that would give you about 10,000. Let's say 23, yeah, let's say $22 a week. That's kind of like a DCA way. Let's say you average, like you buy every step of the way, let's say every week, right? So each week, say every Friday, every Thursday, you get paid, you buy, right? $20. So in average, the investment would be about, in total, you would be putting in 10,000 USD, right? $10,000 cash, right? That's the investment in dollars. And then you would be getting um 371,000, right? 370, still you still at a 3,400%, right? That's the if you just DCAing into it, right? Just DCAing. So that's the 3,500%. If it's in gold, the gold is just 43%, right? In the 5 years of DCA. 43%, that's crazy low, right? Because if you put it into other type of, like, maybe over here, let's say DJI, something like that. So maybe in a bank account that gives you some return. This is how much you're getting, 50%. So, and if I kind of put the logarithmic chart, this is how it looks like, right? So this is your investment on Bitcoin. It looks like you'll see it goes up, and then go a little bit down, retrace, and then goes up again, and every time it goes even higher and higher and higher by multiple numbers. You see the number here, so 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 400,000. You see, so it's a exponential function. Meanwhile, the green down there, the dollar, is a linear function that's just going flat, not doing anything pretty much, and it stay the same. In fact, it's a losing value, because in 5 years, if you only make 50%, that you just, like, in your 10,000, you're only getting 15,000. That's basically this change. This is only the saving rate. The more you're putting in, you're just putting in more. That's not really the worth of the dollar going up. It's just the saving rate, right? The Bitcoin gives you the 50% plus it gives you the annual return, right? The annual return, which is like about like 100, like about 190% a year, right? Um, and then you're getting, like, basically like 300,000, right? So that's a no-brainer to me, because to me, that what the most important thing is, like, what's the return? What's the catch? Or what do I, like, how come, like, I want to make sure that I get a good return from on my investment, right? And if you say, instead of, let's say 100, right? Instead of 22, you want to be a little bit more aggressive. 100 a week. I mean, the average person, yeah, can afford 100 a week if you rationalize in some stuff. Now you're getting 47,000 in total investment in 5 years, and then you'll be getting 1.5 million in Bitcoin, right? So that's past history doesn't repeat, but that's the what's estimate from the past 5 years, and then you would be getting it's like same still a 3,000%, 3,400% up, and then you have in gold you'll be getting 43%, right? Because gold went down in over the last 9 years. So that's basically it, and that's what I wanted. And then if you wanna go on the stock market, right? The stock market over here is saying you're going to get somewhere like 10% in return, right? So let's go there. See the return with your 10,000, 190% a year in average in 5 years. So you get 67.5 million, right? 67.5 million. So we're gonna do that for the stock market. You go on again, 10,000, and then you're getting 10% a year average if you're lucky, and you're gonna do that calculation. So you're getting basically 16,000, right? So you get a return of 63% on your money. Um, yeah, 62% on your money. Um, 64%, sorry, but that's not a lot. Like you're loaning your money into that to those stocks, right? Because companies may succeed, they may not. You don't know. Now with Bitcoin, you have with your 10,000, same 10,000, you'd be making 67 million. So if I have to choose between 67 million and 16,000, the choice for me it's pretty easy. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. Like what's hard for me here? I don't see the difficulty to choose here. So that's it. That's it. Like I don't really have anything. But even if Bitcoin was going up an average of 150% a year, right? It would still be great. Okay, so it would still be 11 million, right? In 5 years, right? But 11 million 5 years, that's not bad at all. Like that's like almost close to 12 million 5 years. And if you wanna go 100, let's go 100. Still, still get a good amount of money, right? Instead of 11, you get like 1 million, right? So in for 150%, you get 11 million, right? And for 100% a year, you're just getting 1 million, right? Not bad, right? Not bad, not bad at all. Like that's what exponential function mean. Like it's like you exponentially every year you the same amount of money you get multiply again, right? And then multiply and it multiply. Let's say with this 1,000 with this 1 million over 5 years with 100% return. If you put that for 10 years, that's everything changes, right? See, now it becomes 148 million. Right? This is the thing people don't understand. It's like patient. It's the name of the game, right? Patient is the name of the game. You need to be patient and you need to think long term. You see, I just changed the year, the amount of years. You only have, instead of 5 years, you have 10 years. And you just, instead of getting 1 million, right? Instead of getting a million, now we get 148 million, right? People would think linearly. Linear thinking would be like, oh, okay, so if it's in 5 years it's 1 million, then maybe let's see if in 5 years, if it's 1 million, maybe in 10 years you would say double that. You say 2 million, but no, it doesn't work like that. In 10 years it's 148 million, right? So see, so in 10 years, it's 148 times that. See, so most people don't think in exponential term. That's why most people don't get why Bitcoin. They don't just see the price going up and down like this, but they don't understand it's an exponential function going up, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I haven't been out here for a while, and I decided, hey, why not make a video explain? And yeah, so if you want look at my content, I want to focus more on my blog right now. I don't really focus on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. I do more on my blog. You can read my posts. I always work for Bitcoin and post a lot of things for Bitcoin on my blog. You can read a lot of things, a lot of my ideas, and just piecover.com, piecover.com, right? So you'll find a lot of my posts. You see here I write about Bitcoin could help you save for down payment in a house, and you can read also about Bitcoin is not an IQ test, right? So it's a humility test, and how to survive the Bitcoin winter, and how I convince my boss to buy Bitcoin. I write about the bank, um, enslaving the world with debt. I write about how to switch your S9 to Ocean Mining Pool. That's about mining. I read a lot, like Peter Schiff, what Peter Schiff doesn't understand about Bitcoin, time preference. So yeah, you'll find how do I receive Bitcoin payment, a lot of things. So even though I'm not on the YouTube channel, but I'm doing a lot of work at bikeover.com. So I'm still doing a lot for Bitcoin, a lot of work. You can go check them out. If you find value, you can also support me over here on the side. You see support Pi, by donate. By the way, if I if I saw my phone, I could just donate. Let me see if I could donate. Okay, let's say let's give it a star. That's 1,000 sat. I just go there, show the address. Gonna go there and say click and boom, done. Yay! Thank you. So it is. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you find value. I hope you find value. And this year is the name of the game. Right? You don't need just go on your own pace. You don't need to be too aggressive. If it's $10, go $10. Like and then over the long term, you won't believe like the progress you'd make. Anyways, I'll see you guys again in the next video. This was PieCover. Check out the website, piecover.com. Thank you for listening. I love you guys.